So actually, I decided to kind of explain and just give the definitions of certain lessons in biology. Now, we find it very difficult to remember these definitions because in the exam you have to give the exact answer with the exact points. If you just miss sometimes one or two words, you may lose potentially all the marks. So it's just a help. I'll try to explain certain things, but mostly I'll be reading all the definitions in a very clear way so that you could easily remember them. So immunity. Let's see the definitions of the lesson immunity first. The first one, the state of being resistant to injury, to invading pathogens, and foreign substances through defense mechanisms in the body is known as immunity. So, the state of being resistant, right? The ability to be resistant to three things they are mentioned: injury that is caused, invading pathogens, the pathogens that come in, right? The pathogens have pathogenic mechanisms, right? They have certain enzymes, right, that can compete and they can come into our body by secreting those enzymes, trying to compete with our defenses, try to overcome our defenses. So the state of being resistant to injury, invading pathogens, so we are resistant to that attack of the invading pathogens, and also foreign substances that come in through defensive mechanisms in the body is known as immunity. So the state of being resistant to injury, invading pathogens, and foreign substances through defensive mechanisms in the body is known as immunity. So always what you have to do is to try to get into the definition, see what it really means, the depth of it. Why do they use these words? Why should they use these words for the definitions? Try to understand it clearly. You don't have to really memorize that. If you really understand that, you can remember it easily, right? Innate immunity is the ability to resist damage or diseases in the body. How? Through inherent body defenses, which after rapid responses, right? Which offer rapid responses against a broad range of pathogens and foreign substances. So innate immunity, what we have inside, right? It's inherent in us. Okay, it's there. Innate immunity is the ability to resist damage and also diseases in the body through inherent body defenses, what we have got from birth, right? Through inherent body defenses. Now, what do these inherent body defenses do? They which offer, right, which offer rapid responses, very fast, rapid responses against a range of pathogens, not just a range of pathogens, but a broad range of pathogens, a wide range of pathogens, right? You can't just number one or two, there are many which offer rapid responses against a broad range of pathogens. Not only pathogens, okay, it offers rapid responses against foreign substances also. So now if you get these words together, the understanding together, if you can compact that, combine and compact that understanding into this whole definition, you can remember it easily. So innate immunity is the ability to resist damage or diseases in the body through inherent body defenses which offer rapid responses against a broad range of pathogens and foreign substances. Alright, so the third definition. External barriers are considered as the first line of defense which discourage pathogens and foreign substances from entering by penetrating the body, right? So external barriers are considered as the first line of defense. Now, when you come to the school, right, the first thing that you encounter is the gate with the guards, right? It's the first line of defense. Not that they are meaning to stop us from coming, but from other intruders, right? Now we are children, but other kind of people can come in, right? So that's the first line of defense. So external barriers are considered as the first line of defense, the first resistance factor. Okay, so external barriers are considered as the first line of defense, which discourages pathogens. It doesn't encourage them, right? It just makes them reluctant to come in. It says don't come, right? Please don't come. So external barriers are considered as the first line of defense, which discourages pathogens and also foreign substances from entering the body by penetrating, right? So they uh, prevent actually these pathogens and the foreign substances from penetrating. Now you see the epidermis of the skin, right? You see how it's packed with keratinized cells, right? So it, you know, the features of the skin, right, of the epidermis to prevent pathogen entry. I'm not spending a lot of time on this, but we had to go through a lot of definitions so you can get it. So phagocytic cells. Now the next definition. Phagocytic cells are specialized cells that can ingest microbes, foreign substances, and also cell debris, remnants of the cell, right? For intracellular digestion and destruction. So see how I broke that definition down into pieces. See, phagocytic cells are specialized cells that can ingest, it can swallow, right? It can take in, right? Who, what? Microbes, foreign substances, and cell debris. The remnants of the cells after fighting. Let's say the cells fought in an immune response. So the cells that kind of suffered from the fight, they had to be killed, right? I mean, they had to be destroyed, right? If they are already dead, the remnants of the cells, you have to just break that down, right? So phagocytic cells are specialized cells that can ingest microbes, foreign substances, and cell debris. So what do they do with these things after ingesting? So they ingested microbes, foreign substances, cell debris. Now what they do with these things is intracellular digestion and destruction. So they destroy, they digest intracellular within the cell, right? So phagocytic cells are specialized cells that can inject microbes, foreign substances, and cell debris for intracellular digestion and destruction. Now the sixth definition. Natural killer cells. So what are they? Natural killer cells are a type of lymphocytes. Where are they present? Present in the blood and tissues or organs such as spleen and lymph nodes, right? What's their function? Which function in non-specific defense, remember, which can detect cells with abnormal surface molecules and kill them, right? So see again, natural killer cells are a type of lymphocytes. So what are they? They are a type of lymphocytes. Where are they present? In the blood, tissues and organs such as spleen and lymph nodes, right? What do they do? Which function in non-specific defense, right? Which offers a rapid response against a broad range of pathogens, remember, which can detect cells with abnormal surface molecules. If a cell is with abnormal surface molecules, you can detect them and also kill them, therefore, right? Which can detect cells with abnormal surface molecules and therefore kill them. The next definition, we have to hurry, right? Otherwise we can't complete a large number of definitions within a short period of time. So what are antimicrobial proteins? Now, antimicrobial proteins present in the blood and interstitial fluids, right, function in innate defense. How? By attacking microbes directly or impeding their reproduction. Okay, so antimicrobial proteins are present in the blood. Remember that. Where are they present? They're present in the blood. Where else? Also in interstitial fluids, right? Now, what do they do? Which function in innate defense. How do they function? By attacking microbes directly or impeding, though they can directly attack the microbes or they can impede their reproduction. They can stop, right? They can actually help stop, reduce, right, the reproduction of microbes.